94, the judgment, and I'm referring to, my lord, the page 398, where it starts with the word accordingly. Accordingly, the above noted orders passed by the regular bench and CPLs are known as the committees constituted under Article 199A4 of the Constitution and under Section 21 of the Supreme Court Practice and Procedure Act of 2023 are the legal and constitutional fora to determine which bench shall hear what matters. The exercise of powers performs legal and constitutional functions of both committees do not impinge upon the judicial functions of any bench. During the proceeding, फिर ये आपका आ गया सर, ये आपने उसमें कहा कि वो non-as थे and the case upon the judicial functions of any bench. During the proceeding, फिर ये आपका आ गया सर, ये आपने उसमें कहा कि वो non-as थे and the case could not have been heard, it had to be heard by the Constitution. Now may I refer to certain portions of the judgment from my lord Mr. Muhammad Ali Mazhar, which is a concurring note, it says. My lord, page 404, with your lordship's kind permission, without prejudice, which says. May I just refer to, my lord had itself taken notice that there were petitions pending challenging. I just want to point out from para 7 of your lordship's file, for the report. No doubt various constitutional petitions have been filed in this court for challenging the Constitution's 26th Amendment Act, and the Constitutional Bench has also issued notice to the other side, including Attorney General for Pakistan under Order 27A of Code of Civil Procedure. Without prejudice to the pleas raised in such pending constitutional petitions and without making any remarks on issue of maintainability or constitutionality of constitutional amendments, whether they offend or transgress the basic feature, scheme or basic structure of the Constitution, including the newly inserted Article 191, these matters are already sub judice before the Constitutional Bench of this court. Notice have been issued on all such matters, including applications moved for formation of full court, and live streaming of proceedings will be decided on their own merits. However, in the intervening time, neither can one ignore the ground reality or not turn a blind eye or a deaf ear to present amendments made to the Constitution, which is the heart of the Parliament through amendments or struck down by this court as prayed for in the pending petitions. For all intents and purposes, this additional note may be read as the context of the present controversy. However, until the final adjudication of the aforesaid pending, we cannot shut our eyes and ignore a ground reality that not only in the Constitutional Bench of this court being assembled regularly under the current framework of the Constitution, but cases are also being fixed and heard regularly. The present proceedings are confined solely to question of alleged violators of subsection 2 of Section 221 of the Customs Act inserted through Finance. They are neither confined solely to question of alleged violators of subsection 2 of Section 221 of the Customs Act inserted through Finance. They are neither constitutional bench. The text must decide the invalidity of the amendments made by the Constitution.
Relevant
Para 8, sir. Paragraph 8. Again, how the cases were fixed. A case involving interpreting constitutional provision by this court post Supreme Court Practice and Procedure Act. Para 8. Prior to the promulgation of Supreme Court Practice and Procedure Act 20, the Chief Justice was the master. However, by virtue of the provision and stipulated in the Practice and Procedure Act, a collegium system was introduced whereby every cause, appeal or matter before